Listen, boys, welcome to the Gunman Insta Live. This is a platform where fighters of all levels can come on and share their journeys. For those that do not know these men, this is a simmering rivalry that has been happening for a number of years now. Down to my right, we've got 56-year-old game fearless puncher, the inspiration inside and outside of the ring, the bionic boxing barber, Clint Osborne. Will he clip his man like a barbershop, like he's in the barbershop? Or will Derek Diablo take control? Down to my left, we've got the eccentric, exciting pugilist. He's in and out like an armed robbery. The tough American hooligan, Derek Diablo. This fight has been simmering for a long time and we can't wait to see what happens. I am going to start with you, Mr. Osborne. You've had multiple injuries. You're 56 years old. Why are you still fighting?
Well, it's been going on with me and this clown for about a year now. And it just literally dragged me out of retirement. I had a week's retirement and then he started giving it this across the pond. And I'm thinking, oh, fancy some of that. He's about the same size, same age. Had a look at him. I thought, let's have it. Yeah, great.
So, how did this rivalry start, Mr. Osborne?
I don't know who put. Do you know what? People ask me that on a daily basis, and I don't know. But the sooner we put him to sleep and get him off, lie him down for a night, then the better it is for bloody everybody.
Yeah, is the night nurse coming out? Are you going to put him to bed?
I feel quite nasty towards the bloke, to be honest with you. I felt quite nice to start with, but you know what it's like when you do the training, you turn yourself into a machine, and I'm ready to switch that machine and turn into a nasty little bastard and fucking knock him out.
Mr. Diablo, it's fantastic to have you on. Who's the favourite going into this fight?
The time has finally arrived where the universe will come to a grinding halt, and once and for all, we will be rid of this man, the lowest form of athlete currently competing in the pugilistic arts. This man is a fraud. I'm going to expose him. He's a menace to society. I have zero respect for him. I'm looking to hang him out to dry. ASAP, Daddy, in fine fashion.
You're right about one thing, Derek Funt, Mr. Funt. You're right about one thing. I'm a nasty little mean fucking bastard.
Yeah, but looks aren't everything.
You'd never met me. You're going to wish you'd never met me, mate.
Ha! Well, guess what, buddy? Hey, hold up. Let's back up a second. 1 second, Mr. Gunman. Do you know, Mr. Gunman, this man has guaranteed his people and the people in the boxing community that he's going to knock me out. Okay? Well, guess what? A guarantee means you're guaranteeing your word, and they're not going to get their money back. So that means the only thing that this man has that anybody in the world could possibly want is that barbershop. And if he does not knock me out, I'm taking his barbershop. I'm going to own it. I'll turn it into a taekwondo school. I'll turn it into a pasty maker. I'll be rid of this man once and for all. He's not a Cornishman. He's not Cornish to begin with. The man is a fraud up and down, and he's worse than Joseph Mengele. He uses what he knows about people's minds. He says he's a mental health expert. He got secret information from that no-good Steve Walshy, and he used it against me. And if you give him any personal information in one of your groups that he's in, when he says he's allegedly help you, know that he may use it against you later in life. So to me, he's a menace to society, and I have reason to believe that it's him who caused the London Heathrow fire. Was you involved in that, bro? Because the thing about you called Bradley Doghouse, saying, oh, am I not going to make the fight because of the London Heathrow fire? You mong, and flying in London Gatwick, twat. You probably caused those fires because you're scared to fight me. I don't think you're going to turn up, and I'm going to take your barbershop, dude.
You see, all this clowning
stand by 1 second while I take off my clothes.
Clowning about, it's great, and people, have views, and it's all good, and it's all clowning about, but I don't think he actually knows
this clowning
the
about.
serious
This man said that I'm a fake. He said I'm a fake skinhead. So what? You're a skinhead? You say you Lester Baby Squad. You went on the DKM one and saying you Lester Baby Squad. What? You a hooligan? You a skinhead? Tell us what kind. Are you a Nazi? I'm an anti-racist. You think this is a game? I've been in prison for fighting Nazis and doing a lot worse than you could ever imagine in your wildest dream. So what's up, you a skinhead? You said I'm a fake skinhead. Are you a skinhead, bro? What are you? Combat 18? National Front? What are you?
Yeah,
reveal your identity.
All this
I
shit
reveal
don't
my
mean anything
identity.
to me.
I don't see that, buddy. That's short. You understand? Skinheads against racial prejudice. I do people like you in my dreams, and I wake up with my pants wet.
Well, let's just
I can't wait to do that.
Let's just hope you do.
You're done. You're through dealing.
Yeah. Mr. Fun.
See that, baby?
Please, bring that. Bring it, baby. Bring it, baby.
Coming for you, Osborne. And you know what this man done?
Oh.
You ain't did good, man. How come you didn't fight me in Big Cam? I didn't have opponent the week of the fight. He refused to take the fight. Then I come back home and he starts gobbing off saying that the fight is announced. Him and Walsh were announcing a fight. Is that what you British do? And they just, oh, let's see if he comes over here. And then luckily, the righteous man, the honorable man in this equation is Bradley Doghouse. Doghouse Gym. Doghouse Bulking. That's the best in the Southwest, baby. And that man intercepted this fight. Were it not for Bradley Doghouse, this one and Steve Walsh had me announced to fight in DKM without even giving me a ticket or anything. Well, I'm supposed to spend my money to come get you, but there's no more talk, dude. Hey, yeah, you saying all this? You gonna knock me out? Ha! Ha! That's what I said. I'm gonna walk away with that 69 kilo TFC title. Yeah, talking. I can out-talk you. I can out-fight you. I got a better body. I'm more intelligent, and I can probably cut hair better than you. Only thing is, I ain't finna touch no man's head. I could cosmetologize a woman and make her look a lot better than the stuff he used to do with them poodles.
Wow.
This man was practicing his hair work on poodles, giving Pomeranian poodles as he got beat up. He got beat up for messing with somebody's poodle. Called this man a boxer.
The new movie, the Martin Powell got over to you. You've obviously had a bit. So, like, you're giving it all that. I bet you had to come off the coke and the steroids for a few weeks to get down to 69 kg. I bet you're dying. I bet you're dying to get down to 69 kg.
I'm starving myself, you steroids? Are you stupid? I'm starving myself. What are you fucking talking about? I got my weight right here. I wake up, I'm cruising for the past 4 months at 20 pounds above weight. What do you mean? I'm gonna show up 10 pounds overweight. I got my weight right here. Steroids. Oh my God, brother! At this small weight, if I could be a heavyweight. I've been a heavyweight before. What are you talking about? I have to start. I'm like anorexic over here. This is just what I look like. Last time you saw me fight, they were trying to make me lose. I wasn't in shape. I was injured. 5th week, I couldn't even walk. I wasn't doing any training before my last fight. I went in there at 65%. You're in danger. You're in very grave danger. That's what I think. Hey, but if you want to see, I got my training log right here. Here's my whole weight for the whole year. This is beginning last year. And then, excuse me, this is beginning in January. Hey, look. 160 on Thursday, 169.8. I need to get to 154. That's where the fight is at. Today I wake up 172.4. I'm going to arrive 15 pounds above weight. I'd lose 5 weights of food, 10 pounds of water before the fight. You're screwed, dude. This is what a real professional fighter looks like, not a bum like you, a shoeshine boy.
Bionic Boxing Barber, you've accused him of doing steroids and cocaine. You're all pretty much saying that he's not training correctly for you. Do you believe that he's not training as hard as he should be and he's not taking you seriously?
Definitely took me too lightly. He's gobbling off about some TikTok boy after me, and you took me too lightly, Mr. Funt. Honestly, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt.
I'm quite interested to see that. Hey, but here's
Diablo.
Here's the thing.
Diablo, who's the favourite in this fight, my brother?
It has to be him. It has to be him. It has to be him.
Right.
He's got the experience. He's the title holder. He's boxing over 50 years. I'm not a boxer. I'm a martial arts man. I'm a taekwondo man. But my taekwondo style can beat his boxing style. And he's a former title holder. I told people in the past, I don't want no pucker matches. I ain't fighting no journeyman. I'm getting this Southwest title. He's a former title holder. And then I'm going for the English title. Scottish title, Welsh title. Besides that, I'll go for all the Muay Thai and MMA titles. Because let's have it right. This man, I'm beating him in his sport. But if there was no rules, if there was no gloves, if it was elbows and grappling, I'll turn him into a jailhouse sissy. I'll put him on the block, and he'll be selling ass for me. He'll be selling ass for Diablo TV. The boxing gloves and the rules is the only thing that's keeping him in one piece if he makes it out in one piece. We're going to have to see. But the odds favor him. The odds favor him.
But listen, Derek, you're not doing yourself justice. In your last fight, your last boxing match, that is, you were in and out like an armed robbery. You boxed really nice and smoothly. You were touching in and out like an Oyster card. That's what we have here. We just touch away on Oyster cards on the London transport. You were touching and moving. Your footwork was really impressive. You're younger than this man as well. Should he really be favourite, or are you just playing it down?
Stepping aside now, as we're all fighters here, he is a good fighter. I do respect him, in that way. So the argument could be made on his behalf, as I just made. But now that you brought up the fight with the man like Duns, and you got to figure, I went into that. He didn't know who I was. I had seen him fight on the O2. I seen him win a 4-man tournament. Let's have it right. He's the best influencer boxer outside of Misfits. I don't think that Osborne would have any chance with him. However, you know, that's that boxing math, because this guy can beat this guy. This guy can beat. I ain't gonna put it like that. On one hand, on paper, Osborne has the advantage, and he's a former title holder. On the other hand, if you look at it with me in the fight with Dons, and I was injured, I couldn't train. If you look at my fight before that in West London Boxing Academy, my footwork and stuff was better because I got injured quite badly in week 5. He knew that. But now I'm close to 100% athletically. So I'm looking to come do my best, I think it's going to be a war.
We've got no excuses then. We've got no excuses.
Right.
So when the referee starts to count you out and you can't get back up, we've had the best version of you. What we're going to do when we knock you about and play with you and hurt you, and the ref has to save you and jump in, then we know we've got the best Diablo getting hurt and can't carry on. Brilliant.
So you can beat Dons.
Mr. Fun.
Hey, wait a minute. So then if Dons couldn't do that to me, you can beat Dons, right? How come you wasn't in the 4-man tournament? How come you wasn't in the 4-man tournament in the crypto fight?
Honestly, you've not been hit like this. All your street fighting, all your MMA, you've not been hit with power like this. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get seriously fucking hurt.
You see what this is, buddy? Brass knuckles, steel-toe boots. I've been kicked asleep fighting skinhead gangs. Jump at 10 people with steel-toe boots. Wake up in the hospital. You reckon you're going to do more than that, brother?
Well, that night you got beat up, like you've just said. You should have stopped in and you should have shut your mouth, stopped your rapping, and then people wouldn't have hit you.
Right? I like it.
You're just
I like pissing off people like you. I like pissing off people like you. I enjoy it. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Shut you up for everybody. Boom, boom. The Bionic's coming to shake the room. Boom. Let's have it, you little fucker.
I think you do better.
God, I was just going to say, Bionic Boxing Barber, do you think this guy is going to hear the final bell?
If he does, congratulations, well done. Listen, you got some bollocks coming over, lad. I tell you got some bollocks coming over. But you know, all of this flannel, it's too much for me. It's got right up my fucking nose now. I'm just going to.
Hey, but what about you? You said you're going to attack me in the car park. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you mean too much shit? You said you're going to attack me in the car park. You said you're going to attack me at the airport. Yeah. Also, you announced a fight that I hadn't agreed to, and then you're saying, oh, he's not going to come over. You put a picture of a head on top of a chicken. And then, why didn't you fight me for DKL? Yeah, like they called you that, and you refused.
With the American national anthem, you forgot that bit.
Hey, you have no honor. Zero. Comprende?
Yeah,
look what I just said, those 3 things. You announced a fight I didn't agree to. You announced a fight I didn't agree to. And then you accused me of not wanting to do it.
I'm doing this to shut you up. So the world hasn't got to hear this shit anymore. I'm just going to.
So you reckon it's good?
Where do you go after this? When you get hurt, where do you go? Where does this act stop? Do you try and be a nice guy or something afterwards? What happens? What happens when you get hurt? What do you do?
Act hurt. Mate, I think you're deluded. They say you're autistic. And if you're autistic, that's fine. But either way, you've been dropped on your head too many times or something like that. Yeah, or something you don't know. Hey,
probably said I got support. Because my drawings coming on. You probably misheard them because you're too busy fucking talking.
Hey, I seen you stop sparring, bro. They sent me footage of you from Cornwall. I'm not going to post it because I don't want to devalue the fight. I seen you back up. I seen you give up in sparring. I got a footage of it. Also, when me and you used to be talking, you told me when I was at Sheffield Park Boxing Club that if they put me in there with somebody I don't want to spar with, because I knew they're going to bring pros in there to try to knock me out. And that's exactly what happened. And you told me, hey, if they put you in there with somebody you don't feel comfortable with, you say you walk out of there with your chin held high. I've done it many times. Isn't that what you told me? Because that's the kind of person you are. I'm the type of person who took a Gracie challenge in 1994 and became Carson Gracie, American top team representative. You reckon that you could last one day in that? You reckon you could last on the streets here one day, sucker? You think you could last in our jails one day? Like I said, you'd be a jailhouse sissy. I'll turn that hair of yours blonde and put some fruit punch on your lips, and I'll have you working the block, Jack, and you'll be making money for me.
That's why I'm going to hurt you in a boxing ring, because in a boxing ring I can hurt you and I don't go to jail, so I don't plan on going to jail. So
no jail.
If you want to get your ass in jail, you go back to jail, but I ain't going to jail because I'm going to knock you out in front of 500 people in Plymouth. Legal.
Gunman, to be fair, Gunman, I did hear that he get himself in some trouble and he got to jail, that he got some drug charges. He drugged a little boy behind the bushes, didn't he?
What the
really?
fuck are you on about?
That's what I heard. I don't know. You ain't heard that from me. Jive,
what?
Turkey, your goose is cooked. I'm going to sugar you, stick cream cheese in you, fry you up, serve you to the audience, fricassee you, refry you, and serve you again to the audience. In the rematch, if you're so confident you're going to beat me, give me an automatic rematch. You the title, ex-title holder. How about that? If you knock me out, then I got to retrain and rethink my game. If you knock me out,
you've got more
like you
rattle
say,
than mother care. You got more rattle
automatic,
than mother care.
Automatic rematch. Hey, you lose, you learn. You already know, Mr. Gunman. You learn by your losses. You learn when somebody can whip you. So if all the things he's saying is true, it's good for me. He's on his way out. I'm at the bottom of my division. I had my first Masters Division fight at 50 years old. So I got about 10, I got at least as many years as him. So that's the thing. If you are able to beat me, Bionic, I'm going to use it as a training lesson. So I can't lose.
I tell you what, I was at Christmas time. I was 75 kg, and I thought to myself, bloody hell, I can't do this again. I've not had a fight for a year. I've got to fight this fucking clown from Miami. Can I do it? I've got to get up for this. And once I started heavy sparring, once I started running, once I started really getting it together, the timing come together, I'm a mean motherfucker now. I'm a nasty little bastard. I can feel it coming back. When I look, when I'm around the day doing my business, I'm just turning into that nasty little fucking bastard. And that nasty little bastard is going to be right in front of you, and then suddenly it's going to not be right in front of you, because I'm going to fucking play with you. I'm going to fucking hurt you. You're going to get fucking hurt, Mr. Funt.
Bionic Boxing Barber, you've got to have been impressed, though, with his performance against Dawns. I was super impressed with his performance. I actually didn't realise, I'm going to say this, Derek, I didn't realise you were that good. I thought you were really good that night. Were you impressed with his performance, Mr. Barber?
He dances around like he freaking speaks. He was in, out. You know, no power, neither of them. I could knock them both out in the same night. It was ridiculous. It was freaking. I thought to myself, if I get hold of one of them, I'm going to hurt them. Jesus Christ! When he feels his power, I'm going to be upstairs, downstairs. Then I'm not going to be there. Boom, 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 boom. Mr. Funt, you're going to get hurt.
Well, he's got it all laid out. I see in his mind. That's fine. But one point I like to touch on. We are both over 50 years old, and the influence for other men, how you guys are out there hear him talk about it. Having a fight and having a date helps you get to your best, and it gives you a reason to be disciplined. It's made me stop drinking during the week. Normally I drink every night. So, and my diet, so it does bring out the best in you to have a date, a competitive date. So in that regard, I'm glad to help make you the best man you could possibly be. But on the other hand, to me, you just an appetizer. So I'm looking to the future of somebody that's going to help me get to the best place I could be. But it ain't going to be you, sucker, not in a million years.
Mr.
With this appetizer, you don't get to the main course because you are the pudding. So
because you get food poisoning.
Because the rest ain't going to be on the table because you're going to be timber. Good night, campers.
Mr.
Good, your material's getting better. What are you going to say, Mr. Gunman? Hey, but hey, let's stop for a second. Hey, to be honest with you, fair play, Clint, how me and this man met is because of you. And the thing is, this guy's obviously on the way up, and there was forces trying to keep us apart, let's say, in the past. But I'm glad to be here with you, Gun Man, with your audience, respect you, respect your channel, everything like that, and everything you're doing. And it's because I was at that. Yeah, I was at that fight at the Quest show. I was at the Quest show.
That was brilliant.
Yeah, I was walking around ringside, and Clint, he called my name and everything like that. And hey, and we said hello. I think you seen the picture, and they told me that he's mates with you. So really, you brought me and Gunman together, and hopefully I'd like to keep working together in the future and everything. So fair play to you. Cheers to you on that, Bionic. And that's the end of you. That's the end of the pleasantries. I'll see you in the ring, and I'm gonna have you like a devil.
You'd love to work with him again. I mean, you know, he commentates on boxing and he likes boxing. And after this, you won't be doing boxing again because nobody will take you. Nobody takes you serious anyway. But who's going to take you serious after a 56-year-old guy knocks you out with 2 bloody hip replacements, 2 rotator cuff surgeries, and I'm pushing frigging 60? Frigging hell, when this
sounds good. The movie.
You're going to be like, Jesus Christ.
Mr. Diablo, if he does beat you, if this 56-year-old man does beat you, is that the end of you in the ring? Will you retire?
Of course not. I've been competing in combat sports since 1982 and coaching people. We just had state championships of Taekwondo yesterday. Boxing is only one of my art forms. I can fight kickboxing, Muay Thai, American boxing, and let alone masters titles in MMA. MMA is a new thing for UK. I'm a pioneer of MMA. It hasn't been told yet. I was involved before it ever came out, fighting bare knuckle with no rules. This guy demanded 16-ounce gloves. I don't use 16-ounce gloves to spar. I spar with 12-ounce gloves. Why this man wants 16-ounce gloves? Hey, so the thing is, it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning, Gunman. Let's keep working together,
You're
baby.
In a cage, and you should be put in a cage. Put it in a cage. Turn the key. And fucking leave you in the cage. That's the closest in the cage.
Should be, but you can't get that done, and nobody else can stop me either.
Yeah, Mr. Diablo, in the build-up to this fight, you've said that Clint Osborne can't handle his drink. You've talked about his struggles with mental health and the fact that he hasn't, he's been an alcoholic in the past. Do you stand by what you said there, or was it just a little bit too far?
He's not a lad. He went out there on the DCAM live talking about wearing a trackie, talking about his Lester Baby Squad, talking about that I'm not a real skinhead. Well, you're not a lad. You're not a skinhead or a hooligan. I'm a lad. I could be in the boys in the kitchen, and I could the next day go and kick ass in the ring, and I drink all night, baby, and I'll be in there, and I'll drink for pint, Jaeger bomb for Jaeger bomb, and I can handle that. You can't handle it.
And
you can't handle it,
this lad, because hey, you're a lad. You're a boy. You still, you're got a man's body, but a boy's brain. That's what
he says you can't.
He turned gay when he drinks. When he drink, he get a little funny, and I ain't got no problem with that. But next thing they got to pull him at some nightclubs that some of the other boys don't want to go to. That's his problem. That's what I heard. He get a little funny with you. Next thing he want to try to make out with his friend because he had a couple drinks. And that's his danger, baby. Well, and I don't want to drink with you. If that's the way you conduct yourself when you drink, I don't want to drink with you. But you ain't a lad. You're not a lad. I am a British lad. You're not one. Not in a million years.
With this persona that he's got, with this character, with this joking, it's trying to hide.
I'm not joking. I ain't joking.
His real self, and his real self, he knows he's got himself into some serious shit now.
Is it my fault that you can't handle your drugs and alcohol?
I've seen in a few of his videos, he's very worried and upset, and he's flapping. So I know your arse is flapping the way you are there. So, when we get nose to nose and we get toe to toe, you'll see by the look in my eye, I ain't playing about. I'm a nasty little fucker, and I'm going to hurt you.
Well, I'm not.
That's what's going to happen.
I'm going to take a shower with you. Don't ask me that. I have to drink with you afterwards. You can drink a lemonade.
Yeah. Well, when you wake up, you'll have 2 nurses giving you a shower because you'll be down in the fucking hospital.
I've been in a work position. Yeah. Hey, I admire your confidence. I reckon it's delusion. And you never answer the question. All you do is you do all these things, but you never account for it. You said you're going to guarantee to knock me out. What happens if you don't? What does the guarantee imply? Yeah. Are you going to give people their money back out of your own pocket, or do I get your barbershop? If you're so confident, and what you say, if it's not bluster, bet your barbershop.
Well, I won't be betting your barbershop.
Why not?
What I do here is challenge myself in a
you're not so confident. No, you're not so confident. It's all bluster and it's a gimmick. to sell tickets.
Okay.
Otherwise, guarantee you give them the money back.
If you
Where's the guarantee?
if you beat me, I'll give you free haircuts for a year. How's that? And them eyebrows need doing.
I
so we'll
told
look after you.
I don't want you touching my hair. I don't want you taking showers with me. None of that funny stuff. You can do what you do on your own time. Unless you're in the jailhouse, then I put you to work. I'll put you to work. I'll put a mop on your head and some fruit punch on your lips and put them Daisy Duke coochie cutters up your butt, and I could make some good money off you. We could get a lot of commissary. I could put you to work. But as far as me and you, forget about it, Jack.
Derek, what's going to happen on fight night? Come on, give us a round, give us a method, give us a prediction.
I'll get in there first, and we're going to get in there like 2 rounds. And I'm going to try to finish it right then and there. If I'm unable to do so, then I'm going to rely on my boxing. Either way, I'm not making grandiose claims as this man is doing. I'm looking to win a boxing match. And as I've done in all my performances in England, I feel self-conscious that since I didn't come from boxing, I want to look good. I don't want to be one of these guys that end up with a sloppy punch or something. So it's not that I've been holding back, but I've been very conscious of my appearance as far as movement goes. If I have to, after that first series of exchanges, then I'll utilize my boxing, and I think I'm way better boxer than him technically. I don't think there's any question. He does have power. He does like to get in there and have it. But if I do defensive boxing, he doesn't stand a cat's chance in hell. I can outbox this guy all day long. I can go 10 rounds, 20 rounds, 30 rounds. I can go as many rounds as I need to. I'll get better with time. This man doesn't have the power to knock me out. He doesn't have the footwork. He doesn't have the athleticism, and he don't got the style. Just have it right. I got much more style in my pinky finger than you got in your entire universe, sucker.
Are you going to be same much of the same like you were against Dawns? Can we expect you to be ram raiding in and out, pendulum-like footwork, punches in bunches, great volume, similar sort of performance? Can the fight fans expect that, Derek?
I'm in better shape. I'm closer to 100% athletically. I was about 65% in that fight. I couldn't train correctly, and then they didn't renew my gym membership a lot. And the day of the fight, that's a whole nother story. All the things that was done to sabotage me, to make me lose that fight. A lot of them, and it'll come out in time. So that was me at about 65%, and I got more styles that you guys haven't seen. I've only shown you one style. This man is going to be transmorgified. He's going to be mesmerized. He's going to be left in a puddle of piss with not knowing which way is up and down. I'm telling you, this man is in for surprise.
I'm going to stand you on your toes. I'm going to stand you up and come on, boy. Let's have it.
How scary.
Bionic Boxing Barber, listen, you've got to have been impressed with this guy's last fight, though. And are you expecting him to box very much the same? Are you preparing for that in camp?
I wasn't. Listen, if I was impressed, I wouldn't want to fight him, would I? But, you know, it's a lovely challenge. I see a little guy, quite scared, to be fair, bless him, coming over here. He's coming over here to try and keep bigging his name up all the time, but he's going to have to put some gloves on, and he's going to have to try and fight his way out of this. And I think once he gets on the back foot, once he feels the power, upstairs, downstairs, he won't want to interact too much once he feels it, and I'll be able to pick him up and play with him a little bit, and I'll enjoy it, you know.
Right, that remains to be seen. That's the interesting point in the sport. Let's say theoretically he does have the power to force me back in that initial series of getting to know each other in there. Then does he have the boxing technical ability by using footwork and his combinations and so forth to outdo my defensive boxing? I don't think so. But that's why you have a boxing match. But I don't reckon that he has any power that's going to phase me. But, you know, you never know what's going to happen in boxing. I don't underestimate him.
Clint, can you give us a prediction? How do you see this fight going?
I'll beat the guy. I'll beat him.
By any means necessary, or
absolutely. I'll beat the guy. I've trained hard for this, and you know, anybody that knows me, I'm a man in my word. He can say what he wants about me. I know what I am. I've got myself right for this. I'm fighting to help men keep fighting. You know, I've been downtrodden all my life. I've had a lot of people say I can't do this, I can't do that. I've been kept down and down and down, and every time I've got back up and I've given a good account of myself. And this is a lovely challenge for me because, as as the guy said, he's absolutely right. It puts you in a good place with the training. It puts you in a good place with getting yourself physically and mentally up for a fight. It's a challenge. And, you know, I thought I'd lost that a little bit over the last year, not fighting.
Yeah.
And I found myself again. Boxing gives you that. It gives a lot of men and women up and down the country every week a chance to challenge themselves. And, you know, when I get in the ring with Del Boy, 5th of April, I'll be up for it, and I'll give a very good account of myself.
Come on, give us a prediction, though. You know, early night's work, or is it going to be?
Yeah, well, I don't really want to say too much. We've been working on a lot. I've got a new trainer, and we do a lot of one-on-one together. As we said, we have been sparring. We've done some heavy sparring. I've been sparring a lot of young guys, and you know, it's hard work in there. It's hard work in there. You have to get yourself physically and mentally fit to get through a camp, to get through sparring, to get through a fight. But what I've done over the last few months is a lot harder than what I'll find I've got in front of me on the 5th of April. So the hard work's done. This is the fun bit now, where we put all them skills to to good use, and we get him out of there.
Yeah. Well, absolutely brilliant. Listen, the fight fans are really looking forward to the fight. It goes down 5th of April in Plymouth. Tickets, contact Ivor Fighter, DM Ivor Fighter, and the pay-per-view will be on lounges.tv. I will post a link to my story shortly, just before the fight, so you guys can tune in and get pay-per-view if it's something that you want to be watching. But I wouldn't blink. I don't think this fight will go the distance. I think both guys are up for this. I don't think it's going to be going the distance. Mr. Diablo, do you have a final message for Mr. Osborne? What would you like to say to him before you put him to sleep tonight? Before you put him to sleep on the 5th?
I'm going to sugar him up and serve him real nice for the British audience. And that's all I got to say about him. But let me say something. He was just talking about other lads getting in shape and everything like that. Well, check this out, Bionic. Thing about it is, I'm looking to come back for the next Doghouse show as a coach. I got some of my guys I'm looking to put, my guy who Jerry, Full Metal Jerry, who just fought in state taekwondo championships. So maybe you coach a guy out there, because that fight is going to be big. Who they got in the main event? Damon Ware. You know Damon Ware? Damo. That's your boy. You know Damo. Damon Ware versus Bash. You guys know Bash. He fought in the King of the Street. And they got Luke Dyson. Luke Dyson as the guest referee. That's going to be a good one. Maybe you can see you out there, Gunman. And I'll say last thing for the Doghouse boys. Bradley, my man, Plymouth Ryan, with the British Jiu-Jitsu. Lloyd Rowe, Death Row, Carson Gardner, Jamie Thompson, the Coach Ben Parsonage. We got a wealth of fighters in Plymouth. And I'm happy to help those guys come up with me. See you in the ring, champ.
Yeah, well,
what would you like to say?
I'm not giving it that about anybody else. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. You know what I give a fuck about? Knocking you on the end of the nose and fucking knocking you out.
Sounds good.
Talking about all these different names, all these different blah, blah, blah. What the fuck are you talking about?
Because nobody
I'm talking about
likes you.
Me and you.
Nobody likes you. He's your only mate.
You can talk about all these lads, all these people. I'm not thinking about anybody else. I'm not thinking about any other show after this. I'm thinking about hurting you, really hurting you. You're going to see a nasty little coming your way in a boxing
I bet you get a rise in your Levi's when you think about it, but get your mind out of the gutter, sucker. It ain't going to happen.
You're getting hurt. You're getting hurt.
Listen, you've been absolute fun, Mr. Diablo. Thank you so much for joining. Mr. Osborne, thank you very much for joining as well. As I said, make sure you tune into the fight. Make sure you get pay-per-view, lounges.tv, 5th of April. It is going down in Plymouth. It is going to be a sick fight. Both these two brothers are looking to do damage. Someone is going to be getting knocked out like they're getting knocked out with a tranquilizer dart. Yeah. It's going to be going down. Make sure you tune in. Thank you very much, my guys.
Thank you.
You're going to feel the power. Feel the power. I'm coming for you. Come on.
Bless up, my guys.